Hey guys, welcome to the Mammoth Hunt. This is 10,000 BC, and it's time to feed our tribe of about 4,000 Ice Age gentlemen.
We have a
We gotta get some
goddamn
skins.
army here to hunt 19 war mammoths because the world is gripped in an ice age, and these mammoths are going to take a lot of hunting if we want to bring them down. This is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, we heard winter was coming, and so we have to get our food stocks, our fur stocks, and everything, and our fibers for the cold, dark winter. So we've spotted this little roving mammoth herd. We'll see if we can handle it. Yeah, a little one.
It's just a little mammoth herd, you know, it's just 19 scary beasts that can trample you into oblivion, no big deal. So yeah, there are, I believe, something like 16 or 17 feral mammoths, and then 2 marauder chieftains leading these mammoths into battle. They're also looking for some food, and I think Chaos War Mammoths probably don't eat plants. I think they're probably more the man-eater kind, so we have a little ambush set up for them, and we're going to try to take them down. So you want to go over the army composition and kind of the tactic, the overall strategy for this battle?
Sure. Well, real quick, actually, I think the way this is playing is who is the hunter and who is the hunted. This could very well be the shoe on the other foot here. Like, we think we're here to survive the winter by hunting these guys, but these mammoths, I'm pretty sure, eat humans, so perhaps they're the ones who are coming to do a manhunt. So we'll see. It will all come down to brains, and we do, like Indy alluded to, have a plan. So we have a bunch of our war boys here mounted on horses, and they're going to be running up, and their goal is to corral in the mammoths and pull them up through the center. And I guess that's where we have some of our craze fanatics with our shaman sorcerer. He is a crazy son of a bitch, and he's going to be here to channel the mammoths into the center, and then you can talk about stage 2 of the plan.
So stage 2 of the plan, once this first little unfortunate group gets their asses kicked, because they will, then we're going to pull back and kind of envelop and encircle the mammoths as they pull into the center. So they're going to move up the center, and then our ambush troops will come in from the side and engage from all sides, completely surround them, and hopefully the bonus first large javelins we have on our marauders will be enough to take them down, but it's going to be a tough fight. So do you want to press play in 3, 2, 1, press play and go into normal speed?
Yeah.
And so basically, yeah, my cav is running interference at the moment, basically just trying to corral them, herd them into the center, make sure they actually commit where we want them to commit, and then just engage from all sides and try to take them down.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm like zoomed in up close to these guys, and these are brave troopers here. And yeah, Indy and I played this battle like 4 or 5 times trying to set it up, and we honed our art of corralling this group of AI. It was very tough at first, but we've gotten down to, we really channeled that inner caveman.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, the Neolithic age people, they were like, we gotta run this a couple times, you know, make sure that the hunting actually works. And so after, I don't know how many times, how many men they died, how many terrible events happened as they went on these mammoth hunts, they finally figured out, hey, this is the way we're supposed to do it. Maybe we won't get pancaked if we can actually pull them into the right spot and surround them. So these mammoths are now engaging, and my cav on the flanks is gonna just completely run over, but doing actually quite a decent amount of damage. One of these feral mammoths already down to about half HP on our right flank.
And here comes the crush up through the center. We're pulling them back. I have some marauders in the herd trying to get that one feral mammoth who's going on the left flank back into the center. But here comes the crush down the middle towards my shaman and our front line of spearmen. And here comes the first mammoth rearing up. Oh my god, he's getting showered.
And that first chieftain gonna crash. Oh my god, a bunch of mammoths crashing into the marauder spearmen in the front line, just flattening everything. Look at those AoE attacks. Absolutely insane.
Bring her down.
Oh my, bring it down, bring it down. And then, so I pulled a bunch of these off into my kind of assault. This is where the majority of my killing power is, over on my right flank. And then a bunch of them peeled off and are now engaging in the center, which is kind of what we wanted, except now they're kind of overwhelming this position. We weren't expecting this many mammoths to come up the center. We kind of wanted to pull them off to the side, and now they're overrunning from the right flank into the center and just smashing everything in their path.
And take a look at the left flank. My ambush is being popped over that hill, so we're going to come up and try and tango with them, but a soul mammoth has spotted my ambush, and he's going to be trying to turn this ambush around. So I sacrifice one of my units while the other 3 are going to charge in, and they're going to rain hell on the mammoths stuck in the center.
So some pretty decent damage being done to the feral mammoths right now. Some of them already below half HP. And that's what we're going to try to single out the weak ones, just like real hunters, real predators do. Single out the weak in the herd go for them, take them down, and make sure they can't chase off our troops. But it's just an absolute crimson bloodbath here in the middle. Just everything getting smashed. We've already lost about half of our army, but slowly, steadily, we are plunking away at the Mammoths and bringing down some of them. I don't think we have a kill yet. What's it? No, they're still at 18, but there's one Mammoth down to about 3,000 HP, and some of them are taking quite a bit of damage here.
And our center is absolutely collapsed. My last crazy shaman is still holding out there, channeling his spirit gods or whatever he thinks is keeping him alive, and it is working, but he is the last man standing. And now we're regrouping around our mass bodies of reserves, I guess. On my side, this Marauder Chieftain is pouring through, breaking my lines, and here comes the rest of the Mammoths. He's kind of dropped some pheromones or beat the war drums, I don't know, but they're all coming in now.
Dropping the pheromones, boys. The sexuality, the Mammoth sexuality. Alright, so we've got one Mammoth here, 49 HP, and finally, on my flank, I am going to successfully drop one of the Mammoths. Only 18 more to go, no big deal there. But what I've done here is actually, we only have about 4 or 5 Mammoths over on this side of the field. They are starting to get kind of spread out and isolated, and then this is what happens, right? When you get completely surrounded by Marauders with jabs, with bonus versus large, you get into a very sad position, and I don't envy what this Mammoth is going through right now. 6,000 HP, but was almost full HP only a couple of seconds ago. So even though they have massive HP pools, especially on ultra unit size, they will start dropping if you've got this much focus fire going on.
Yeah, so you got a handful of Mammoths on your side. In the center, I'm having to deal with the vast majority of them. But again, likewise, on the flanks, the enemy is starting to get picked apart. A lot of my guys are routing, but the second they come back, they can turn about and hit these Mammoths. When they don't have a nice concentration, that's where we can really get the hunting skills to isolate and destroy, like you said.
So one of these feral Mammoths over here, about 3,000 HP. Doing a lot of damage to him. More Mammoths roaring in, but I think we should focus on the center right now because your Marauder Chieftain is in a kind of precarious position. He's taking a lot of HP damage, and actually their Marauder Chieftain is very low as well, probably close to breaking, so interesting to see how that engagement goes.
Yeah, and I'm a mess in the center. I'm trying to untangle my lines, but these feral Mammoths keep chasing me in, so I'm not able to get the hit and run tactics that we really need. So I'm losing tons of men here.
Yeah, we're kind of getting squished up against the red line as well, which is definitely problematic because once you run out of places to go, once the terror kind of gets imbued on your units, they just run from the field. So we need to be really careful operating here on the edge of the map because things can get really bad. Mammoth goes down. Another one goes down there near Oakley's left flank. But they're so mad and angry and stomping everything in their path. Props to CA for those animations because it's just incredibly satisfying to watch them stomp
this
through an
chieftain
army.
is pretty low on health, but he is doing everything to take me out. Oh, I turn around with some of my Marauder horsemen. Yeah, all my half-routing units on my far left are going to beat up on this chieftain.
And on my screen, Marauder Chieftain
Boom, down she goes.
down. That was sick. And so let's see how this battle is going now. I've actually cleaned up everything on my side. It was only a couple of seconds there, and I managed to clear out 4 or 5 War Mammoths and the Feral Mammoths. So I am now collapsing in back on the center. Oakley is definitely having more problems over there, but there are more Mammoths over on his side of the field. Big charge coming in. Oh my god. So satisfying.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so our guys are getting beat up, and here my chieftain picked himself up, and he's going to stare this Mammoth in the face. And oh god, he gets charged and smacked all the way down. I'm going to try and save my chieftain. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do so, though. He's just getting trounced.
Mammoth literally just like reared up on his back legs and stomped down on him. And he's kind of getting stuck. Oh my god. One of the Marauder horsemen just got smashed. Lot of armor-piercing jabs slamming into its flank, though. Looks to be running. And the Feral Mammoths, without their generals, don't have great leadership whatsoever. There are a lot of routing Mammoths on the field. And it looks like this might end up being a very successful hunt here. Lots of meat, lots of clothing for the winter, but can you imagine going into a hunt with 3,500 men and losing half of your tribe in only a couple of minutes?
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying before, it's you have to commit to this fight. Either you fight the Mammoths or you die of starvation. So at the end, it doesn't matter how many people die. You're gonna die if you don't commit to the fight anyways. And actually, there's an important part of being the last man standing here. Yeah, you get access to the meat and all that, but it's, you know, they're gonna use this meat and leather. They're gonna build huts out of it, the skin and whatnot. So you want to kill the prize Mammoth. You don't want to be the last guy with the slim pickings who has to have a tent built of mammoth butt cheeks. Like you really you really want to be
a tent of mammoth butt cheeks. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you want to have the pick choice. You want to use that mammoth ear, have some tusk to prop it up. You don't want those like ass cheeks building up your hut. Like imagine that the butthole is the flap that you come out of your tent in the morning. Yeah, there's a bit of honor in the spoils of the killing here.
I didn't show it in this replay, but CA actually went out of their way to model the buttholes of these mammoths, which I think is pretty hilarious.
I'm literally trying to get a nice shot of the mammoth butthole on my screen. I'm still in the game. You can't quite see it, but it's up in there.
Yeah. It's literally there, I promise you. I promise
you. Look.
Alright, so one of Oakley's Marauder Hunters with jabs, 6 kills. Those guys are going to get all the bitches when they head back to the tents, to the camp. They're going to get all the food. They're going to get all the choice everything. Like, 6 mammoth kills. That's a big deal, man. That's a big deal right there.
Yeah, that guy's a boss. He is not building his tent out of ass cheeks. That is left to the 0 kill scrubs around for the rest of the army.
How many mammoth kills did you get? You got 8, it looks like, and I got 2. I only got 5. Okay, well, my tribe is obviously much inferior to Oakley's Marauder tribe.
Yeah, you'll be the butt cheek tribe from now on.
If you want to learn how to hunt mammoth, like that's how you do it, man. You bait them into the center, surround them, and then just armor piercing and bonus for large from all sides, and then you get some nice filet mignon at the end of the day, you know. And that's a nice meal, man. These mammoths, like they may be chaos tainted, but I bet you they taste pretty good.
Yeah. Definitely seared. If you can get some flaming shots of them as well. We'll have to try some other hunts in the future. But I definitely recommend that you guys try this out yourselves. Very fun, and I can't wait for Warhammer 2 when they're going to have free-for-all, and you can do the same thing but with dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs on one side, mammoths on the other, maybe dragons for one army, high elf army or something, and just make it a complete monster brawl. There's going to be just so much obscene stuff you can do in free-for-all in Total War Warhammer 2. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one. We definitely did. And I guess we'll talk to you later. And you're probably signing out for now.
See you guys. Bye.